Good morning, Cancer, and welcome to the fifth dimension. Um, I would like to give you a blessing and a gift directly from the divine. There is a loved one who has passed, who was significant in your life, and this person stands beside you as an extra level of protection and love. This is not to be confused with a guardian angel that is directly assigned before you are born by the divine. This is someone that has passed but stands around you or is with you. And I would like to pull up a couple of cards and do a couple of different exercises to try to identify this person for you and to bring them forward so that you know who it is. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a deck called the Kipper Deck. And what that does is it will bring out, help us identify who this person is. And this is for Cancer. So, Divine Holy Spirit, please bring out the person that Cancer has lost that stands around them now or is with them now in the earthly plane, even though they reside in the heavenly plane. I feel really led to pull this card. Okay, let's pull one more card. Help me identify who is around Cancer at this time, Spirit. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to put on my glasses. All right, first let me say that I'm extremely sorry for your loss. It is a lot of grief and suffering when we lose someone that we love, especially when we lose them too soon. And so at this time, I'm trying to find some light and some peace and some happiness in a very sad situation. So this is challenging, but I'd like to get started. All right, the first card I pulled for Cancer is a little child. And it's a little boy. And if you have lost a child, a son, when they were young, I'm deeply hurt by the thought of what you must feel. I know that this has probably greatly impacted your life. But anyways, your little boy is with you and is around you, and so that's the upside of all of this loss, is that they still are with you. You are not without them. He is with you. I see a couple of things in this card. I feel like he was probably 4 or 5 years old. He's in pajamas, so maybe he was sick a while before he passed. He liked dolls, which is fine. I have 3 sons, and they all went through that different periods of time that they liked dolls. He knew that he was not going to live long. There's a raven over his shoulder, or a black crow, which is the bird of death. He knew. He was okay with it. He lived each moment like he wasn't going to pass, but deep down inside, he did know. And it's okay. I mean, that might burden your heart that he did know that, and you may know that he did know that, and that burdened your heart at the time. But it's okay. I mean, these are the things that occur that the divine lets us in on, that we accept. when we're given a diagnosis of a low possibility to live on with a certain condition or illness. And somehow we accept that, and he did. And so he knew that every minute was valuable. One thing that one card I got is the Court card. This is more a card, I believe, of either there was some legality that had to happen for him when he was alive, some legal proceeding or something that had to occur. Could have been a custody issue. His father and mother might not have been together, and there was either a divorce or a custody battle, or this could be going to court to get his needs fulfilled for some reason or another. But I see that when he was alive or upon his passing, that something had to occur with the legal system. This kind of breaks my heart. I can't say as I blame you, but I encourage you to overcome, and I'm hoping this video will help you overcome. But I see gloomy thoughts. There is a man standing on the cliff's edge, feeling like life is over. There is no purpose to my life any longer. My child is not with me, and I am hurting so bad I don't know what to do with myself. So right now you're sitting in a very gloomy energy, and when we bring him forward with some different things, where I actually have some cards where he can say something to you if he would like to, I'm hoping that you can help yourself and work through this time. This is only temporary. His loss, yes, it's forever, but he'll always be with you, and you'll be able to reunite with him by the divine's timing of your passing, and you will see him again in the 5th dimension, which is heaven, his home. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do to confirm that this is the person that you're thinking of that is coming forward for you, we're going to get an eye color for this little boy, and he had beautiful blue eyes. I believe he had dark hair, but he had beautiful blue eyes. He had kind of thick hair, very nice hair, beautiful brown hair, and beautiful blue eyes. And I think they were large. I think his eyes were a little larger than the rest of them. And one of the things you remember is looking into his eyes when he was alive. All right, so I'm going to use a letter deck to bring out any initials of either the child's first name, last name, middle initial, or it could be letters that encompass his first name. And I'm going to pull a couple of these. And 2 already fell onto the floor. I'm going to get them in a minute, but I'd like to get some more. Wow, we've got way too many came up. All right. All right. I've got E. That might be the initial of his first name, last name, or this letter might be encompassed within both names or either of the 2 names. Z. I. All right, I got some additional cards that fell on the floor. We have A, and we have L. Let me look at these a second. we have L, and we have E, we have Z, and we have A, and we have an I. I usually get 2 to 3 cards, so to get 5 is fairly unusual. You will know what those letters mean to this little boy, and hopefully that will help you confirm that this is in fact him coming through right now. I'm really hoping that for you. All right, let's go ahead and get a little bit about his personality. I can tell you his favorite color, or the color that he felt drawn to internally when he saw it, and a little bit about his personality here. Let's see, what have we got? Please give me 2 to 3 cards on this beautiful little boy's personality. And we got 3. Actually, got 4. Wow. Okay. This child's favorite color was purple, or he was drawn to purple, or he could have just been extremely passionate, which is what I was talking about, is that he had a higher knowledge, that he knew what was going on with him. He knew that he was sick. He was very drawn to the color purple. He liked yellow, but he ends with black. I don't know exactly why. I usually don't get black for a child, but there might be something that happened at the end of his passing, or obviously at a funeral, a person would wear black. That could possibly be it. But yeah, he is lit in purple, which is passion for life and passion for people, and just he had this burning desire deep within his heart, and he couldn't hide it. I mean, he loved the amount of time that he was here on earth, and he loved each person that was in his life and appreciated them. One thing about this child, and I think that also goes back to the knowing that he knew his life was going to be short here on earth, is he was 3-dimensional. I don't know if you understand what I mean by that. Intuitive, or he just had this deep knowing. He had 3 sides to him. Most people have 2. I know this is the 3-dimension. I know that Earth is 3-dimensional. I feel that the planets and the stars are 4th-dimensional, and I feel that heaven is 5th-dimensional. But even though when he was here on Earth, he had a higher knowing about mature things in life. Like he got it. He understood God. He understood heaven. He understood that that a person's time might be temporary, that some person's time might be shorter here on this earth than others. He was very aware, had a very deep understanding for his young age. And this can credit you. Honestly, this could have been how you handled his illness, how you talked with him. And just know that if you did do that and take the time to do that, I know you tried to maintain his innocence as much as possible, but you also exposed and showed him the bigger picture, the whole world bigger picture. And you should be very proud of yourself for that. And you did help him through these times with that kind of openness that you shared with him, that was a little bit too adult for him, but something he had to face in the situation that he was in. All right. I'm going to pull a number, okay? This number could be the month of his birth, the day of his birth, the month of his passing, the day of his passing, the age of his passing, okay, let's get one more. I got 2. I'm just going to get one more. just because I feel so drawn to this child. All right. One of these cards also can denote the age he was at when he was diagnosed, if he was diagnosed with a terminal illness. I got 21. I got 11. So he could have been born on the 21st day. He could have passed on the 21st day of any month from January to December. Or the month could have been November, his birth month, or his death month could have been November, or if he was diagnosed with an illness, it could have been in November. The other two letter cards that I am getting are 7 and 6. He could have been 6 years old when he passed. He could have passed in July, he could have passed in June, or the 6th or 7th day of any month, or this could denote his birth month. He could have been born in July, born in June, or actually born in November, like I mentioned before. And but these numbers should be significant to you as far as your little boy is concerned. So let me get a hold of all these at one time so you can see them. 11, 21, 7, and 6. So I hope that this confirms that this is him coming through in some way, shape, or form for you. All right, now I'm going to pull a season card. I'm going to pull the season that he might have passed, got diagnosed, or was born. And then I'm going to pull a second one for his favorite season. All right. Winter. That does go with that November. Something happened in the winter season. Either he passed in the winter or he was diagnosed in the winter. And hopefully that'll help you confirm. I'm also going to pull a card for his favorite season. Did he love Halloween? Did he love Christmas? One more than the other. Easter. Okay, so he loved the fall. Okay, so he loved Halloween. He loved Halloween. He liked Thanksgiving, but he loved Halloween. So that must have been a fun time that you made sure that he had as a young boy, or when he was here on earth. And just know that he appreciated that, and he really loved the fall season. It must have been one of his favorite times. All right. So now I'm going to get into what I call the meat and potatoes. And that is going to be, if he could speak to you right now, what would he say to you? If he could speak to you right now, what would he say to you? Oh my goodness. Don't cry. When you see this, you're going to cry. Anything else? All right, I got another one. All right. Oh my goodness. I am always so touched with these readings. Oh goodness. Okay. I am standing right next to you. How beautiful is that? He stands right next to you. When you think of him and when you feel his presence, know that he is there standing right next to you. That is beautiful. This, I think, refers to the gloomy thoughts that you're feeling, that dark space that you're in right now, trying to heal from your grief. It is remember me by the happy memories we created. Remember me by the happy memories we created. So he is standing right next to you, and he would like you to remember him by the happy memories that you both created. Like, for example, trick or treat. And then the third is, I am here helping you. Okay? He knows that you're going through a hard time. And his little wise soul, the soul of an adult and a small child, he is actually with you right now, knows that you are having a hard time, and he wants you to know he is helping you. Please accept his help and recover as best you can from the grief that you're feeling. Do it for him. Look, it is a man standing there with a like a banner or like one of those kites. Maybe he liked to fly kites, or he is saying to you, if you see a kite, think of me. I am trying to help you. There's just different messages you can get, but these are the things he wanted to say to you. Look at the, remember me by the happy memories we created. Look at how this is a mother and a child. Here's the child, even though this is a little girl, but I know you lost a little boy. Look at the mom and the child creating these memories. He remembers all of the nice things that you did for him and with him, and he wants you to use those same memories that he sees to help you through this time. So these are the 3 cards that I got for what he would like to say to you if he could speak to you now, which he is speaking to you through me. So that's a beautiful thing, right? Okay. We're going to get some advice from the divine. He has a few things that he would like to say to you. He's bringing this blessing and this gift of bringing your son forward to help you through this time. But he also has some advice for you to get through this time. And he assures you that if you can try your best to heed the words that he's going to say to you I try to get 2 cards. Sometimes I'll get 3. But what he has to say to you will really help you through this situation. So he is counting on you reading this. He's counting on you hearing him. And he's counting on you working on the situation, getting past the grief of your loss. There's more things for us to do in this earth. I'm sure that there's people that need you and that they don't want your whole heart and soul and mind to pass. Even though you're physically standing there, they don't want you to be hollow. They need you and they love you also. The first card I got is called Dream Talk. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. All right, so the divine is trying to help you heal through your dream state. I don't know if some people wake up and they can remember their dreams. I'm not one of those people, to be honest with you. If you wake up in the middle of the night from a dream, you might want to grab a pad of paper and a pen or keep it beside your bed and jot down some notes, even though you'll be half asleep when you do it. When you wake up, there may be a message in there for you. So just know that the divine is trying to talk to you in your dreams. Okay. I'm dropping everything. Choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively in your outside world. Okay, so this really to me is saying, you intuitively know that he is with you. You intuitively know that you will see him again. And you intuitively know that you need to heal and move on for the rest of the people in your life and be present and enjoy life yourself. And so this is a choice. This is a choice that you're making, whether to instill healing within yourself. It might not seem like it. I mean, loss is so painful that don't be hard on yourself. But what I'm saying is maybe some days you are making a choice to stay in the area of feeling the full grief of his loss, and celebrate his life, in the sense that he said, remember me by the happy memories we created. So instead of feeling sad when you wake up and you feel like, oh, this is going to be one of those days, I'm going to be wallowing in my grief all day today, I'm going to be struggling to shake it off, etc., just know that the divine is asking you to make the choice, conscious effort choice, to remember your child and the happy memories that you two created. So I hope that this brought you some peace, and he is with you. So good luck with this process. I will pray for you, and God bless you. Goodbye from Fifth Dimension.